Yesterday when we arrived at Great Keppel Island, it was just stunning. Today is rather dull and grey. What a difference. The predicted northerly has started to blow, so we're going to leave Fisherman's Beach and go into Leaks Creek. Storms are forecast for the next day or so Leaks Creek is the best place to shelter. We've got the anchors down and the boat's all settled now, so we're off to see if we can find these goats. I'd love to get some really good shots for you to see them. There's lots of wild goats on Great Keppel. I've heard that the numbers could be as high as 500. They were introduced to Great Keppel about 100 years ago as a food source. This small herd seems to be all bucks, and they're all in good condition. They don't usually let you get so close, but these ones seem to be really quiet. Goats. The goats have moved up the peninsula a little way and they're just across from our boats at the moment. They've got lots of buffel grass to feed on. That's why they're in such good nick. The tide's dropping, so we're off for a walk. That's cool.
It's good once you get in.
Once you get in, it's fine. The water's lovely and you don't want to get out. I'm just going to check out the beach and see what's happening over there. There's a couple of boats here and it's lovely and calm. The storms are forecast for sometime early tomorrow morning. I was expecting to have to swim back to the boat, but Will came to the rescue. Hello. The sun's shining and it's a beautiful day. The creek is just so beautiful at high tide. It's well protected, so it's usually calm. It's a top spot for kayaks and paddleboarding. The storm has ended up more rain than wind. That's good because we needed to catch some water. We ended up catching about 80 litres. There's a strong southeast change moving up the coast, so we'll be staying in the creek for a little bit longer. It's a little windy this morning. Tim's got his cast net out to see if he can get some bait for his crab pot. He's finding it hard to see the fish because the water is so muddy from the rain. That's a good cast.
You can't get into that.
We ended up catching quite a few sicklefish and some grunter. And Tim also caught a couple of nice mud crabs. There's a strong wind warning out for today. There's quite a few boats sheltering here at Leeks Beach and over at Svendsens Beach. It's surprising how much swell wraps around the end of the island and comes into these bays. It can get quite rolly and uncomfortable. These attractive red and black seeds of the giddy vine are extremely poisonous. Ingesting a single seed can be fatal. In the distance you can see the old shearing shed. In the early 1900s there was a pastoral lease and they range sheep on Great Keppel Island. It's time to leave. The wind has stopped and the sandflies are very hungry. It's been a great couple of days in the creek, but once the wind stops, you've got to leave. The sandflies become impossible to bear. We're going to anchor around at Svendsens Beach for a couple of days. We caught up with Kevin and Carol on Skybird on the way past. They sat out the blow anchored here, and I believe it was quite rolly. Beautiful Svendsens Beach. Leeks Creek and Leeks Beach. We're going for a short walk this afternoon to a secluded little beach, and hopefully we'll find some coconuts.
Eagle out there on the rocks. Yeah, you've done made a good picture.
It's well worth the climb for this spectacular view. There are some amazing rock formations. And this sand was super hot. And we found some coconuts.
He's a prickly little character.
If you'd like to spend some time in this lovely place, I'll leave a link in the description for Svendsens Beach Retreat. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time when we finish exploring Great Keppel Island and sail down the Narrows to the Boyne River.